So I found both these guys at the same time at the same Walmart while I'm in the middle of a bit of a CM Punk kick. Not gonna lie, these are gonna be the next two wrestling videos. Only question is, which one to do first? I mean, chronological is a perfectly valid order. Here's the weird thing, right? I think this is the first time I've ever reviewed an AEW figure on YouTube. And it's definitely like, I think I've done two before on TikTok. I did Broken Matt Hardy. Oh god, I literally only did Broken Matt Hardy. I never did any other AEW figures. Occasionally back on TikTok, people would ask, do I hate AEW? No, I make mine WWE, but AEW I still really enjoyed, and I still enjoy some of the stuff they're doing today. It's just, I don't like the figures. Some of them are cool. A lot of them just don't click with me, though. But this is Ring of Honor CM Punk. For anyone who doesn't know, this was where he became massive Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor, one of the greatest promotions of all time, but very understated. Not really in the mainstream, as it were. But yeah, this is CM Punk circa, well, about 20 years ago now. And the box is very nice. It's, of course, Luminaries collection. It's so weird to me that we're getting a lot of CM Punk figures right now when CM Punk is very much not in AEW. But hey, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So let's actually open this guy up, see how he feels. I'm sorry, me again, just a bit of a tangent. So, I'm not a mitten box collector, I don't keep boxes, but at the same time, I like the option to keep the box if I'd like. The AEW figures, you have to just tear into this. The way you do it is, where are my scissors? The way you do this is you cut here, boop. Oh, wait, well, if I can do it, there we go. And then you pull the flap out, right? You still can't get the figure out. What you have to do from here is almost you gotta wishbone it. You gotta, come on. Yeah, I hate this. I really hate that there's not a better way to get into these figures. Because, I mean, that's just destructive. I can't reuse that for anything now. But, you know, some people dig these packages. I think they look nice, the packages. I hate how they work. Getting Punk out of the box, and I do have some complaints. A big thing I don't like about the AEW figures, aside from just I'm not big on how they feel, they're really bad with small detail. So, CM Punk had blonde highlights, but you see this, it looks more like he just hasn't hit his roots in a bit. It's a good looking head sculpt, all things considered, and I like how the hair looks. It's just not, accurate. Here's something I will say, though. So he comes in the jacket, right? Jacket's on him. Well, we've been having issues with figures a lot recently, where they will be stained in package, and maybe not everyone wants to keep the jacket on. Well, check this out. We take the jacket off. There's plastic. There's plastic protecting the chest and the stomach. It didn't get everything. We'll talk about that in a minute, but that helps a lot. So if you did want to have a shirtless Punk, which I very well might, I'm not sure yet, that's an awesome thing to include. It's just a tiny thing, but it's something that Jazwares does that Mattel never has. And it's an issue that both companies have with the cloth staining the figures. Now, I'll say this, it does make it a little bit annoying to get all this plastic off, but it's for the benefit of the toy and for the collector. And as you can see, I got everything off. It didn't get everything. Let me get a good light here. You can see I got black marks on the shoulder and on the chest, but it's better than it could have been. So I at least give points for consideration in trying. Taking a look at the jacket, it's simple enough, XXX, simple white stripe, crossbones, Velcro in the middle. I mean, it's not bad. It's just nothing that's going to be insane. Here's what I think is funny. So, CM Punk has a lot of tattoos. He has a lot of really cool tattoos, but he has two famous ones, doesn't he? He has a Pepsi tattoo and a Cobra from G.I. Joe tattoo. The Cobra tattoo is easy. You can see they just give like a kind of bug design at the top, and then you still get the shape. So you can convince yourself, oh, that's still Cobra, even though it's not. It's legally distinct. The Pepsi logo. That's just what you gotta do, man. That's just what you gotta do. This is why you don't get corporate logos tattooed to your body, kids, because if they ever make a toy of you, they can't use that logo. And also, just gonna say it, maybe this is the leftist in me coming out, but really weird to tattoo a brand to your body. Don't get me wrong, I like Transformers, but I've never been like, let me tattoo Soundwave's face on myself anywhere. But hey, that's CM Punk. Articulation here is pretty solid all around. You have a barbell in the head and a ball joint. You have a universal at the shoulder with nice clicks, but damn is that stiff. You have an upper arm cut. You have a double jointed elbow. You have a universal at the wrist. You have a diaphragm joint that's actually really nice. I love that diaphragm. And then we have a waist joint down here. You have universal at the hips. You have upper leg cut, or don't you? You have the cut there, definitely, but I can't get that to go. There we go. It's paint stuck on this side, probably. There you go. Upper leg cut. Double jointed knees that are just nasty looking. Jesus, look at that. And then you have a good little rocker down at the ankle. Nothing crazy. Nothing terrible. It's good articulation. It's just, it's different. It's not better or worse than a Mattel. It's just different from a Mattel. There's different priorities here. In terms of accessories, we get a Ring of Honor microphone, which, yeah, with Punk, you should always give him a microphone. And then alongside that, you have alternate hands. That's just, fists, but hey, drug-free. That's what he is, baby. Straight edge. That's what he is, baby. Unemployable. That's what he is, baby. Overall, I like the figure. I don't think it's anything mind-blowing, but it's a good CM Punk, and it's a very specific era of his career that has never gotten figures before, from what I understand. So, for those reasons, I'll recommend him, especially if you're a big CM Punk or Ring of Honor fan. I just don't think that he's changing the game. But hey, maybe I'll have a very different take on his Supreme figure.